So apparently Star Wars Theory is not covering Star Wars anymore, specifically Andor. So if you guys haven't been keeping up with this, he made some controversial comments about the depiction of SA in Andor and got roasted by everyone on the internet. Not just people that don't like him, but actual viewers of his content, people he was on podcast with. And I even made a video about it the other day. You can go check it out where I show the clip of this actually happening. And there's a lot more like that out there. That's not the only one. And I thought it was like a humiliation ritual. I'm like, why is he sitting on screen letting these folks just talk to him? Like there was no pushback from him whatsoever. He just let them spank him all day on screen. And so I'm like, this is wild. So this video popped up just a little bit ago, and it's like, I'm not covering Andor anymore. It's a short video, but I'm very curious if he's going to talk about those reasons why, or if he's going to like place blame on the fans. Is he going to attack the fans? Is he going to place blame on the fans? Is he going to talk about how people were talking down to him on podcast? What is his reason going to be? Either way, I think this is good if he's not going to be talking about Andor anymore. If he just stops talking about it and moves on. If he's not going to cover it, if he's not going to talk about it, that means people can enjoy it without him and his minions going around attacking people for liking something. So let's watch the video. All right, let's full screen this here. All right, here we go.
Unfortunately, I have to make another video here, and I'm tired of it. Like, look, I made a video announcing I'm doing a Revenge of the Sith watch party. That I won't be covering Andor anymore. And the comments prove me right. My point right about why I don't want to cover it. They're all essentially the same comments and saying that you won't watch this, but you'll watch The Acolyte, blah, blah. Like, look.
You know what's funny about this is he is receiving what myself and many other people have received in this space, which is copy, paste, insults that most likely don't have a lot to do with what you're actually saying or doing in your videos. Because what happens is you cultivate that. You have created this. This is a product of your own making. This community is because of you guys. It is because of you. The entire reason that I'm here on this channel doing what I do is because I have another channel, my Eric's Reloaded channel, where I was talking positively about how I was enjoying She-Hulk, even though it wasn't my favorite show, even though it had flaws, I was still enjoying it, and I got inundated with the same type of negative shit on my videos, in the comments of every fucking video I made about She-Hulk. It didn't matter if it was a live stream, or a review, or a theory, it was the same stuff every time. But the minute it happens to you guys, the minute the boomerang returns and you start to receive what you're putting out there, you start to see what it's like from the fans of your channels, you turn tail and you run. This is something that a lot of smaller channels have to deal with every single day here on YouTube because of you guys, because of the community and the toxicity that you guys have created. You've indoctrinated people. Not you specifically, you're not the only one, but you align yourself with a bunch of people that do, and you have almost turned into those people. It's not like you show up on their streams and you object and disavow the behavior they're doing. You go on there and you agree with it. You yourself do this. Your fans have watched you morph from somebody that used to actually talk positively about Star Wars with fun theories, fun lore, things like that, into someone that just hates on stuff. They've seen you transform. And now they're fighting back against it. They don't like this. They don't like this kind of behavior, this pedantic, cherry-picking nonsense that you get into. You're finally getting a taste of it.
The reason I don't want to watch the show is not necessarily because of the show all that much. It's because of the fandom around it, and these comments just prove me stepping away from the show right.
So you're saying that it's not that you don't want to watch the show. You want to watch the show, but the negativity that you're receiving on the internet makes it hard for you to enjoy the thing that you want to watch. Fucking shocking. That is fucking shocking. Like, that's literally what we have been saying the whole time about what you guys are doing. Is it's hard for us to enjoy stuff because you have cultivated a community of people that wants us to hate everything. This is the environment we're in. Shocker.
Any opinion I have, I'm wrong. Any opinion I have, I'm shat on for it. Any opinion I have, I get ratioed. Fuck it. Why do I need to watch this show? I don't need to watch it. I'm just going to go and watch Revenge of the Sith with my community that wants to watch that. If you want to watch Andor or the Teletubbies or whatever, go ahead, man. More power to you. Enjoy what you want to enjoy. I don't have to watch it, and I don't have to review it.
You're absolutely right. You don't have to. But you just said a minute ago that part of the reason why you don't want to is because of this reaction. So you're letting the people within your community, the voices within your community that have watched you transform into something negative, they're affecting your ability to enjoy something. I want to reiterate that. The people in your comment section who have helped support your channel all this time, they are making it hard for you to enjoy what you want to enjoy. That's pretty crazy.
Because anytime I do, I just get shit on. Well, for. Because I said I don't want a Star Wars, that I don't feel it belongs, that if you want to put that in there, you can have it implied, but maybe cut away. And I get...
No, because if you simply said, I don't want to see this in Star Wars, it's not what I enjoy watching, or it's not something that I find to be interesting, that would be fine. You didn't do that. You attempted to justify it not existing in Star Wars because you wanted to play up Darth Vader and Palpatine and the Empire and act like they would not be okay with it. That was the issue that people had with it. That is what you were getting roasted for. You were trying to say that Vader and the Emperor and the Empire itself is above that. And you got royally roasted, my dude. They were letting you have it at every turn, and rightfully so, because that was a dumb take. See, this is the problem. This is the problem with you guys. You can't accept when you do something wrong and just own up to it. If you would have simply said, I don't like to see this in Star Wars, it's not something that I enjoy watching, I wouldn't have given a shit about it. Most people probably wouldn't have cared. But you didn't. You tried to make it seem as if it doesn't belong in Star Wars because of reasons that don't make any fucking sense. And you got, I mean, there is a thread from EFAP on Twitter with like 30 or 40 examples of the Empire doing things that are fucking awful, genociding, all that stuff. And they roasted you, my dude. They roasted you.
Get literally shit on for that, for saying that, because I don't want to see sexual assault. Please, by all means, go enjoy. Like, enjoy your show because of its realism or whatever it might be. Maybe there's something I don't understand there. Fine. What?
You don't, either you don't understand what people's criticism of you was, or you're purposely being misleading here. It's one of those two things. But you kind of turned, like, I don't want to say turn into a scumbag. You are exuding scumbag behavior. And so I would believe the second part of that, which is the more obvious option would be you are purposely misleading people with your response here. That's what I would say.
Whatever you want to think. I don't need to watch it. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it because of this kind of reaction. Where if I watch it, I'm damned. If I don't watch it, I'm damned. Make up your minds. What do you want me to do?
I'm actually happy that you're not watching it. I think it's great. If you truly don't want to watch it, if that's truly how you feel about it, walk away from it and you never have to talk about it again. Let it go. Ignore it. But I have a feeling deep down inside that this is not the last time you're going to talk about Andor, or there's going to be some drama around Andor and you. I don't think this is the end of it. I could be wrong. I'd like to be wrong because I'd prefer for you not to talk shit about everything in Star Wars and be pedantic about and say dumb things. I'd love that. But I don't think that's the case.
You don't want me in the Andor community of reviewing it, then this is exactly what I'm doing. I'm stepping away, but and now that's a problem? What? This is exactly why. So anyways, respectfully, enjoy your show. I don't have to watch this. I don't want to watch it. The fandom around it is an interesting one where for some reason, if you dislike the show or you don't vibe with literally every nuance in there, then you are the worst person on the planet. I'm not.
That's hyperbole. This is textbook like fandom menace, geeks and gamer shit. It's hyperbole. That's not the reality of it. Like I could flip that around on him and say the same thing about what his community has done to people that love stuff. It's simply the same. I could say the same thing about the Acolyte. I could say the same thing about Skeleton Crew. I could say the same thing about Obi-Wan. I could say the same thing about Boba Fett, Mandalorian, all of the shows. I can say that about all of them. So he's just playing victim here. It's bullshit.
Interested. I don't like the show. I don't see Tony Gilroy's vision. I mean, the guy himself literally said that he doesn't like Star Wars. It's on YouTube. You can go find the freaking clip. I'm not into it, man. I like Krennic. I like a lot of the some of the characters in there, but I don't like the fandom around it that just shits on me. Like last year, what was it? 3 years ago with the bricks and screws.
Oh no, oh no, I can't watch a show I enjoy because the community around it is extremely toxic. Shocker, shocker. Once again, I want to point out that like this is literally the reason why so many actual Star Wars fans hate what you've become and hate Nerdrotic and all of those guys because of the same fucking reasons.
Listen, I can't expect everyone to read the things I've read with the behind the scenes or have the friends that I have that have worked on the original Star Wars films.
Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck. The dick measuring shit doesn't work. You can't pretend to be a victim, but then act like your expertise is what makes you the bastion of Star Wars. The ego is far too much. Have several seats, please.
And the things that they've heard from George, Ralph McQuarrie included, and the people who take care of him, and how he had to draw everything not from this galaxy, from a different galaxy, from a galaxy far, far away, that if you put anything like a screw or brick from that looks like from a construction site in there, you're immediately going to be brought into this world.
So he's still like tripling, quadrupling, whatever down on this dumb take. Like, dude, this is the reason why. Like, you walked away from this because of these dumb takes, and here you are saying them again. Just, I mean, okay, comedy, I guess.
Where that's not the point.
Look how serious he is right now. That's the funny part. He is so serious. So he did this other video, and now he's doing this follow-up video where he's getting outraged by the comments under the other video that he made. So he has to make another video to once again reiterate the victim narrative.
George wanted everything to be out of this world. And so I made that one.
By making people human talk English and all the ships to function like actual ships and like, yeah, everything's out of this world. All of it. Nothing in this world looks like our world. There's no sand. There's no stars. People aren't speaking English. People don't look human, but screws and bricks. Okay.
At one point, and it was clipped into oblivion and then turned into as if I'm some retard. I'm not interested. It's an interesting fandom around it. All respect to you guys. Enjoy your show.
I love how he others Andor in this, right? So that's kind of what they do. They other people when they want to sort of break away from it. My dude, the Andor fans are Star Wars fans. The people who like Andor are also people who like Star Wars. So you're trying to separate them from other Star Wars fans because you don't want to take responsibility for any of this. And in order to play the victim, you have to pretend that you're not talking to the fans, which is something that you guys like to say whenever an actor calls out racism or homophobia or transphobia or whatever in the fandom. You say, well, they're attacking the fans. You can't do it. It doesn't work. It doesn't work here. What you're doing is you're going after fans of Star Wars. You're talking shit to fans of Star Wars. And as much as you want to separate Andor from Star Wars, you've already established that it is part of Star Wars, even though you don't like the direction of the show. The screws, the bolts, the bricks, all of that shit. The fact that you complained about that means that you see Andor as Star Wars and you have a problem with the way it's being portrayed in Star Wars. But go ahead, spin your narrative.
Leave me alone. I don't need to watch it. I'm going to go watch Revenge of the Sith. Yeah, dude. I'll see you in Tales of the Underworld.
It's so funny. The victim narrative is so deep with Star Wars theory here. The reality is that this person, Star Wars theory, has become aligned with a group of people that have made Star Wars fandom extremely toxic. That's just the reality of it. They've made the Star Wars fandom extremely toxic. So you have a group of fans who were part of that toxicity, who are now enjoying a show because the show itself exemplifies a lot of the complaints that they've had about previous Star Wars things, including Kathleen Kennedy's trilogy of movies. And because you have to toe the line of everything modern Star Wars sucks, which is what these guys tell you, that's the narrative. And because you got your ass spanked by those guys for trying to create your own narrative within their narrative. Yo, dog, you like narrative? Here's narrative within your narrative. Like, this is the problem. You got spanked for that because it was dumb. Your takes were dumb, and they called you out on it. And they did so because you are not the main character in their story. And the issue is now you're not even the main character of the fandom that you have, because now they're turning on you. What you should have done in hindsight, okay, because that's the only way you can look at this, because you can't see the forest for the trees, is never gotten involved with that community at all. You were a large channel with lots of fans doing your own thing. You chose to get involved with those guys. You chose to make that step, that leap, that jump. And now you are reaping the rewards of being a part of that whole group. I have no sympathy for you. But I will say this, I'm happy if it's true you're not going to talk about it anymore, because maybe now fans can enjoy it without having another person on the internet fake outrage about the most pedantic cherry-picked shit in a TV show.